4 steps to increase awareness of mind. Have you ever caught yourself daydreaming or completely zoned out, only to snap back to reality and think, whoa, where was I just now? Or maybe you found yourself rushing through your day on autopilot, not really paying attention to what you're doing or how you're feeling. If this sounds familiar, you're definitely not alone. Studies show that our minds wander a staggering 47% of the time. That's nearly half of our waking lives spent not fully present or conscious. But what if I told you there was a way to train your brain to be more focused, calm, and grounded in the here and now? By increasing your mindfulness and awareness of the present moment, you can reduce stress, sharpen your concentration, and cultivate a deeper sense of well-being and fulfillment. Sounds pretty great, right? Before we get into the practical steps, let me ask you this. How often do you get trapped replaying past regrets over and over in your head, or worrying incessantly about future what-ifs? We all do it, but it ends up robbing us of actual experiencing and appreciating what's right in front of us. That's why developing present moment awareness is so powerful. All right, let's dive into step 1. Using your breath as an anchor. Right here, right now, bring your attention to the simple physical sensation of breathing. Breathe in through your nose and feel your belly rise. Breathe out through your mouth and feel your belly fall. Keep tuning into that subtle ebb and flow. Your breath is like a metronome, always sounding in the present. If you find your mind wandering off, that's totally normal. We all have busy monkey minds, but each time, simply notice where your thoughts went, and then gently guide your focus back to the breath. Researchers have found that even just 16 minutes a day of breath awareness can tangibly calm down churning currents of the mind. Before we jump into step 2, please hit the subscribe button for more content like this. Thanks. Step 2 is to turn your attention inward and notice your thoughts and emotions as impartial observers. Don't judge yourself or try to change anything, just witness with curiosity whatever arises. Whether it's restlessness, sadness, joy, or boredom, think of your mind as a crystal clear lake and your thoughts as passing clouds reflecting on the surface. They appear and dissipate, but they aren't the true essence of who you are. Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh describes this as watching the mind just as a farmer calmly observes the upturned soil, and when you realize you've gotten lost in thought once again, simply acknowledge it with kindness and come back to observing the next present moment experience. Step 3 is to wake up your senses and fully drink in the richness of your surroundings. Take a minute to notice the sights, sounds, smells, textures, and tastes that you might usually tune out in your daily routine. What colors do you see around you right now? Notice the intricate shades and hues. What sounds can you detect in this moment, whether near or far? Let yourself be immersed in the orchestra of life. Use your sense of touch to feel the fabric of your clothing or the surface you're sitting on. Breathe deeply and tune into the world of sense. And finally, notice what you taste, perhaps the lingering flavor of your morning coffee or breakfast. This full-bodied awareness of sensory experience has been shown to boost cognition, reduce anxiety, and help us feel vibrantly alive and connected to the physical reality in front of us. As mindfulness teacher Jon Kabat-Zinn reminds us, the present moment is always deeply embodied. Our final step is to choose one routine daily activity and practice infusing it with mindful presence and attention. Maybe it's savoring each bite during a meal without scrolling on your phone, or truly feeling the warmth of the water and lather of the soap while showering. You can even bring awareness to normal mundane tasks like brushing your teeth, getting dressed, or washing dishes. The key is to move slowly and purposefully, using every moment and sensation as a chance to flex your mindfulness muscle. Research shows that approaches like mindful eating can help increase responsiveness to hunger or fullness cues and support healthy habits. Now, developing sustained present moment awareness is a practice, like training any other skill. According to neuroscience, it takes around 12 weeks of consistent mindfulness exercises to start rewiring the brain's attentional abilities. So if you find your mind wandering off constantly at first, don't be hard on yourself. That's just the current slightly above the surface. With patience and self-compassion, you'll get better and gently guiding your focus back each time you notice it drifts away. And eventually, you'll find yourself effortlessly resting in a more panoramic, grounded state of mindful awareness that allows you to respond to life with presence, focus, and wisdom rather than getting hijacked by knee-jerk emotional reactivity. When you live with greater present moment consciousness, you'll feel more alive, joyful, and emotionally balanced. You'll be able to make choices from a place of clarity instead of getting pushed around by impulsive cravings and fears. And perhaps, most importantly, you'll be able to truly connect with people and experiences in front of you without constantly being lost in your headspace. As mindfulness teacher Jack Kornfield writes, with mindfulness, you can establish yourself in the presence in order to touch the fullness of life. So, I invite you to start exploring these 4 simple steps and see what happens. Your life is happening right here, right now. Being present for it is one of the greatest gifts you can give to yourself and the world around you.